Obvious electric potential. The next topic is electric potential. What do you mean by electric potential? First of all, what do you mean by potential? Have you heard anywhere the potential name? Usually, the electric potential is nothing but when we are bringing a charge from infinite distance to at a particular point. For example, here we are having one charge, okay, positive charge. If you are bringing a small test charge from infinite distance to at particular point P, means from this point to this point you are bringing a charge. For that we have done some amount of work. For that we have done some amount of work. What is the need to do work? Because this is a charge, positive charge. In this direction electric field is acting. Okay. So against this electric field you are bringing a small unit test charge. Small unit positive test charge. Okay. So you are beginning from here to here. Therefore, you are experiencing some amount of force. Against that electric force, you are doing work. Okay. So therefore, we can say that electric potential is defined as work done to bringing a unit positive test charge from infinite to a point against the electric field. What is the electric potential? Electric potential is a point where when we are bringing a unit positive test charge from infinite to that point against the electric field. Okay, so that can be explained in terms of formula or in terms of expression, that is electric potential V equal to work done to bringing a unit positive test charge from infinite to a point P is called as electric potential. V equal to work done by Q. Okay. Most of the people, when we are discussing this point, means nothing but this is a one charge Q. Here in this charge Q, whether the Q is available or not, we will understand. How do you know that when a particular space, if you check, there is a electric field is available or not? When you are bringing the same nature charge from a particular infinite distance to, if you are bringing near to that, then you are experiencing some repulsion force. Therefore, you are understanding that here some electric field is available. Nothing but the potential of that charge is available. That is the electric potential. At what distance the electric potential is available also we can understand. At our distance the electric potential is available also we will find. That we call as electric potential. Usually conceptually, analogy I'll tell you. What are the analogy? For example, in electric potential, if you how it makes the current flow in a circuit. Electric potential how drives the electrons to flow in the circuit. That you need to understand. Whereas this definition is just whether electric field is available or not, we are understanding. Okay? To understand electric potential, how it makes the flow of electrons in the circuit. For example, just I'll tell you analogy, that is, it is a vessel. In this vessel, there are lump sum amount of water in a vessel A, and is a vessel B. Just it is having 1/4 of water. Now from the middle to middle, I am connecting one pipe, opening pipe. In middle, let us having some tap for that. Since it is having full of water, When I'll make it open, then water will flow rush into this, because here amount of water is more, so automatically the water will flow towards this side. Until what position? Until it balances in both vessels. It balances in both vessels. Let us say this is a line of balancing point. Means both sides the amount of water will become same. Until that it will be flows. This water total will flows this side. This amount of water. Okay. Afterwards it balances both sides. Then we can say that there is no potential difference after balancing. Before, potential in a case of A is more than the in a case of B. Okay. So in the same manner, when you are taking a electric circuit, in the electric circuit, this is a positive terminal, this is a negative terminal. When it is connected in an external circuit, let us say a bulb, okay, this is having a key, okay, like tap key or press key, okay. Now, when you keep it on position, this is on position, the flow of electrons will take place. Flow of electrons will take place. Then whenever it is on, the bulb will glow. Means what happened here? From one terminal to another terminal, there is a flow of charges is taking place. Flow of charges taking place. Means between the terminal positive, between the terminal negative, there is a potential difference. Let us say this is A, this is B. I can say that the word this electric potential difference, electric potential difference. Okay, so electric potential difference is nothing but work done to bringing a positive charge, a unit test charge from one terminal to another terminal. Work done to bringing a positive test charge from one terminal to another terminal is called as electric potential difference between the two terminals. Let us say here I can write the expression, the potential difference between the VA and VB. Okay, potential at A minus potential at B is equal to work done between the A and B to bring a unit positive charge is Q. This we call as electric potential difference. Due to this electric potential difference, there is a flow of current takes place in the circuit. Flow of current takes place in the circuit. Okay, means flow of current takes place. In a previous class we have studied that because of flow of electrons, obviously flow of electrons will move from higher potential to lower potential. Okay, so since conventional current direction, we call this is actually namely lower potential, namely, okay, this is higher potential. So with respect to potential, we will describe the current direction is that conventional current direction, conventional current direction is higher potential to lower potential, higher potential to lower. Electron current direction, that negative to positive. Electron current direction is lower to higher potential. This is a concept of potential. One more analogy also we can discuss. For example, if you keep two vessels, one is hot vessel or hot bowl, the other one is very cool bowl. Hot vessel and cold bowl, or hot bowl and cold bowl, keep near each other in contact. After a few seconds, after a few minutes, you can notice that hot vessel or hot ball temperature will be reduces. then the temperature transfer to the cold vessel or cold water. That means what happened from there to here? Heat energy transfer. Until what extent it will be? Until the temperature is balances in atmosphere or around in surroundings, then it will be distribute its temperature from hot vessel. Once it balances with the surroundings, then both areas the temperature potential is same. Since both areas the potential same, it will not flow. Nothing but indirectly the potential determines, here the electric potential determines direction of flow of charges. What it determines? Direction of flow of charges. Direction of flow of charges. Direction of flow of charges is determined by this electric potential, where it is in a conductor, which is get contact with the one conductor to another. Okay, this is a electric potential. Once again I am telling you, what is the electric potential? When we are bringing a unit positive test charge from infinite to at a certain point, which is located at a distance r, or against the electric field. Okay, so work done to bringing a unit positive test charge at a point against the electric field is called electric potential at that point. Okay, electric potential is defined as when we are bringing a unit positive test charge, nothing but work done to bringing a unit positive test charge against the electric field at a point is called as simply electric potential. Is called electric potential. Okay, against the electric field you are bringing. This is in electrostatics like that. That is, we will check whether here the charge is available or not, electric field is available. Exactly, electric potential difference when coming to the circuit, the difference of potentials at a point A, some amount of potential of electrons available, at point B is some amount of potentials are available. The difference between these two potentials, two terminal potentials, gives us electric potential difference. Nothing but work done to bringing a charge from one terminal to another terminal is called as electric potential difference between those two terminals, that is VA minus VB equal to work done by charge Q. Okay, the direction of current once again in terms of electric potentials is conventional current direction is higher potential to lower potential, since electrons are more at the negative terminal. Electron current direction lower potential to higher potential. Done electric potential topic? Yes. Then next we'll go for the resistance. Okay. First of all, what do you mean by resistance? The word is generally you'll use. What do you mean by resistance? The most important word in most of the areas we will use resistance or resisting. What do you mean by resistance? Resistance means what? We have studied in previous class electric current and electric potential, previous topics. Now electric resistance here I am talking. Electric resistance. Obstruction offered to the flow of current by the conductor. Obstruction offered to the flow of current by the conductor is called resistance of that conductor. What? Obstruction offered by the conductor to the flow of current or flow of electrons is called as electric resistance. So, you can say simply obstruction offered by the conductor or wire. Okay, so how it will offer obstruction? Conductor, how it can offers? It will offer. What causes the flow of current? Conduction electrons. For example, if you take a wire, this is a wire. In this wire, there are some flow of electrons will take place whenever you are connecting to the battery. So when you are connecting to the battery, positive and negative. So through this, the flow of electrons will take, so current will take place. We have studied. Flow of current is nothing but, let us say, electrons motion. Okay, or current I can say. Now, when electrons trying to move through this way, what are the rest particles in the wire or conductor? Usually, what are the rest particles we are having in the conductor or wire? Since always electrons are in the motion when you are giving the external force, whereas the sum of other particles are at rest, that are all positive charge carriers. That are all positive charge carriers are nothing but we can call also as protons inside the atom. Okay, so these positive charges which are located throughout the length of the wire, offers, since electron is entering here. Okay, when the electron has come or electron is entering inside the wire, is trying to move across the wire in a particular path. Since electron is having the negative charge and protons or positive charges is having the positive charge nature, they are trying to attract the electron. They are trying to distract the path of electron. Therefore, electrons will take lot of time to achieve one end to another end of the conductor. Until if you are providing external driven force, nothing but extra electric potential. Whenever if you provide this, the electron trying to overcome the attractive forces of this positive charge carriers, and that electron reaches from here to here and reaches to this terminal. One electron suffers such many collisions due to these positive charge carriers while it is passing through the conductor or wire across its length. Okay, so that is the obstruction, the slow motion of the electron which is distracted by the positive charge carriers. We call it as resistance. Nothing but it's offering who? Who is offering? The conductor. Conductor, how much length does it have? If it is having the more length, then some more positive charge carriers will come here into the picture. Since the positive charge carriers stored the length is increasing, then resistance also will be increases. So we can say that affecting factors. What is that? Affecting factors of resistance. Affecting factors. Nothing but first, if length of the wire is increasing, resistance also increasing. This is the first one. Then second one, okay, depends on its material. If you take, for example, copper wire is a good conductor, gold is a good conductor. The other wires, other materials, if you are taking, they're not that much good conductors like gold and copper, because since they did not have the good conduction electrons in its valence state. Okay, so material of the wire or conductor. Okay. Then next, third one, area of cross section of the wire. Cross sectional area. Cross sectional area. Cross sectional area, nothing but here this is a length, this is a wire. Let us say the area is more, like this is the area. Number of protons or positive charge carriers are more along its length in this wire. But when you are making the area cross sectional is increasing, what happened in this case? In this case, remains the positive protons, positive charge carriers remain same, and the flow of electron path also remains same. But what we have done, area, this is A1, this become A2. Area has increased. Since the area has increased, there is no change in a case of number of protons and number of electrons. Then electron is having the clear cut path to pass, to move from one end to another end. So, electron is not facing much collision, much distraction from its path. So, we can say that if area is increases, resistance decreases. Cross sectional area increases. Cross sectional area of conductor or wire increases, resistance decreases. Okay. The most important is that next, the third one is cross sectional area. The fourth one, temperature of the conductor. Temperature. Nothing but temperature T increases, resistance also increases.